Welcome into the Week 3 recap. Neco's in the booth again.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll get started with redraft like always. The Washington Rednecks 3-0 defeat Bills Mafia 2-1. The Rednecks are at it again, possibly with two QBs that are challenging each other for NFL MVP. The Washington Rednecks score a league high of 175.3 points on their way to an easy victory over previously undefeated Bills Mafia. It's going to be tough to beat the Rednecks. They aren't showing any signs of slowing down.
Ben Steeler Virginity 2-1 defeats no pun intended 1-2. On the back of Tyler Lockett's 30-plus point performance, Ben Steeler Virginity beats no pun intended in a matchup of 1-1 records. Mike Davis looks good for no pun intended, but with a less than stellar outing from Minshew, it wasn't enough. Ben Steeler Virginity is looking good going into their rematch with the defending champion next week.
Neco's League 2-1 defeats Gumpy Glizzies 0-3. Neco's League pulls the victory over league worst Gumpy Glizzies. A powerhouse running game for Neco's League led the victory, but other positions didn't fare as well. With a decent quarterback, Neco's League could be in serious contention for this championship. Gumpy Glizzies is plainly just trying to avoid a lake jump.
Scoob the Delinquent 2-1 defeats Leftist Tears 0-3. Scoob the Delinquent
Barely.
uses the Aaron Rodgers versus Drew Brees game to deliver a heartbreaking loss to Leftist Tears. Scoob may be on the rise as they seem to be only unaffected by the recent big injuries. Leftist Tears, on the other hand, is 0-3, but has had the worst luck in the league, facing one of the top two scorers every week. It'll be tough for them to make the playoffs, but if they keep up the good performance like this week, it is possible.
Less than 2 points.
Yeah.
Less than 2 points. It's a heartbreaker.
That's tough, man. That's very tough.
All right, we'll get into the Week 4 power rankings for redraft. So this one's actually kind of weird. The power rankings didn't change at all from last week. Same power rankings. So we'll just refresh you of them. At the bottom, at number 8, Gumpy Glizzies. Number 7, no pun intended. Number 6, Scoob the Delinquent. Number 5, Leftist Tears. Number 4, Bills Mafia. Number 3, Ben Steeler Virginity. Number 2, Neco's League. And number 1, Washington Rednecks. And nobody moved. It was just straight up. Same as last week.
I agree with that, honestly. Like, obviously, Nick Newcomb right now is just extreme powerhouse with his team right now. And I'm really liking Ben Steeler's Virginity, too. Like, all around, just a really good squad. QBs are performing, so it's kind of what you need in this league.
I think the at least the rankings for this week kind of evened out. Finally showed how good they were because they just stayed the same.
Yeah.
Week 4 game of the week is going to be Neco's League 2-1 versus Bills Mafia 2-1. It'll be running backs versus quarterbacks, so we'll see which position is more important.
I'm going for you, brother.
All right, moving on to Dynasty League now. Prestige Worldwide 3-0 defeats Cummer Dynasty 1-2. Dak and Russ are back, this time against each other in a shootout, and with Cummer Dynasty as their next casualty, combining for 64.28 points. Dak and Russ accounted for a major portion of Prestige Worldwide's points. With those two slinging the ball, Prestige Worldwide may be looking at taking the Dynasty Trophy first year.
Sneezy Raccoon 74 2-1 defeats Gump Dynasty 0-3. Sneezy Raccoon 74 tosses up the most points of the week in the blowout win over Gump Dynasty. While Sneezy Raccoon 74 is looking solid, Gump Dynasty is surely not. Moving to 0-3 won't help their chances of staying out of the lake this year. That's crazy.
I Am They 2-1 defeats Neco's Dream Team 1-2. I Am They shows their big guns and mops up Neco's Dream Team to improve to 2-1. Christian McCaffrey's injury was a big benefit to I Am They as Mike Davis comes in off the bench and performs well. If Davis can keep up that production, along with the newly healthy Kenny Galladay, I Am They could be on the upturn.
Stratton Achman in Sync 21 defeats the Scoob Empire 1-2. Stratton Achman draws a lucky schedule, scoring the third lowest scores of the week and still the win over the Scoob Empire. Without Christian McCaffrey, though, Stratton Akmont might be hurting for wins in the near future. As for the Scoob Empire, it will likely be a long road without Saquon Barkley going forward.
All right. Week 4 power rankings for Dynasty. There's a little bit of movement here. So we'll start at the bottom at number 8, staying put, Gump Dynasty. At number 7, moving down 1 spot, the Scoob Empire. Number 6, moving up 1 spot, Stratton Oakmont Inc. Number 5, staying put, Cummer Dynasty. Number 4, staying put, Sneezy Raccoon 74. Number 3, moving down 2 spots, Neco's Dream Team. Number 2, staying put, I Am They. And number 1, moving up 2 spots, Prestige Worldwide. Neco, your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely agree with the top 4 and agree with me. Moving down 2 spots, being 1 and 2 isn't a tough record, but Sneezy Raccoon, I Am They, Prestige, you guys all got some very tough QBs going forward, and yeah, you guys got a really good squad, so I agree with that.
All right, and the Week 4 game of the week for the Dynasty League is going to be Stratton Oakmont Inc. 2-1 versus Cummer Dynasty 1-2. We'll see how Stratton Oakmont Inc. does without Christian McCaffrey against a real test in Cummer Dynasty.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any additional notes from Neco?
Nope. I think we're good, honestly.
All right. I just wanted to say, I hate refs.
Yeah, that dude has been going off. He has been insane. Like 4 or 5 touchdowns in a game. Like, come on, that's insane.
So I'll try and bounce back next week, but 0-3 is going to be tough to bounce back from.
Yeah, definitely. I'm struggling with 1 and 2. I'm scared with that shit.
Hey, at least Ryan's down there, basically securing me not jumping in the lake.
I know, that's crazy. What if he has to do 2 of them? Gets out, runs back in.
Hey, remember what we said about lake jumps? If you have to do 2, you don't actually have to do 2. You just have to do the 1 butt ass naked.
Oh man. Oh man, Gump.
Ryan might be in for it.
Oh boy. I'm praying for you, Gump.
I don't want you to lose both.
I do not want to see your nutsack in the lake, man. All right.
All right. Good week 3 recap. Looking forward to week 4.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace.